Good day, everybody. Welcome back to Barber Dave's Barbershop at Home. We certainly appreciate you joining us today. I'm Barber Dave, and we're going to do another straight shave today. Our cast of characters today will be the second straight razor I ever had. This was gifted to me by the monkey, Mr. Tabor, over at back in the B&B days, and then obviously we're both here at the TSC now. This is a Vorpal 13/16, so almost 7/8 razor. And believe it or not, it started its life as a gold dollar, and it's still a fantastic razor. For our brush today, we will be using a Paladin Chief, and this was back when they were made in there was a collaboration between Lee Sabini and Ken at Paladin. So this has got a Sabini blonde badger knot in it, and it does say Paladin Kansas City London on it. So this is another special brush. For our aftershave, we'll be using Reuzel, or Reuzel as it's supposed to be pronounced. And then for our EDT, an old favorite, British Sterling. And for the soap, probably the most controversial soap on the planet, Mitchell's Wool Fat. Either you like it, you hate it, hate to lather it, love to lather it, whatever the case may be. It's just the key to, I think, a good lather with Mitchell's Wool Fat is loading the bejesus out of it. So, well, Christmas is almost here. This is our final video for the week. However, we may do a Christmas Eve video, so stay tuned for that if we decide to do it. The key to Mitchell's Wool Fat is literally the load, I think. You have to really load it heavy. And another thing that is recommended is if you're using the ceramic item that it comes in, the ceramic bowl, grate the puck into the bowl. It's helped me as far as getting good lathers out of Mitchell's Wool Fat. And she'll take water little by little, and that's really the key. You'll start out with a real foamy consistency, but as you add the water, she'll really start getting good. And like I said, the key is the loading. And adding the water in stages to get the slickness that you want. However, once the lather's there, as you can see, there's a ton of it. The Vorpal has been stropped 30 and 60, and we'll see if I need to strop it between passes, because I have not used that razor in a long time. Now, Mitchell's Wool Fat is also another one of those soaps that's extremely slick, so be careful when you're hanging onto the razor. As I said, this razor started out as a gold dollar, and unfortunately, I cannot remember the gentleman who does these, or if he is still even doing them. But he did them under the Vorpal name. And you know, for a gold dollar, it's a tremendous razor. That's why I said it started its life as a gold dollar, because it's just a shadow of what it started as. But still a tremendous razor to shave with. And as I said, just smooth. And the razor means a lot because it was given to me by John, the monkey. And it was only my second razor, so. Great first pass. We'll go ahead and speed up the video now to get through the last two passes, and then we'll come back with final thoughts. Okay, we're back. Tremendous little shave there. A little bit of cleanup is all I need. And of course the fool's pass. But as I said, if you're having trouble with Mitchell's wool fat, just load it. Water does play a part of it depending on where you are as far as hard or soft. We have extremely hard water here. And I've never had an issue with Mitchell's. So I think the load is the big key on how quick you, how much you load soap on it. Okay, good 3-pass shave. So don't discount gold dollars. They're modified correctly. They make tremendous razors. Now I haven't honed that razor or touched it up in a long time, so the alum will tell me how effective that is. Nothing, absolutely nothing. So I've said in previous videos, you know, you hear guys, you know, honing and straight razoring, or honing and stropping and honing and honing and honing and refreshing and refreshing. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, you don't really need to do that. Once you get a good bevel and maybe a slight refresh every now and then, but I think the key is stropping. And what I've noticed is since I learned that little trick to strop between passes, I've not had to refresh hardly any of the blades in quite a while. I mean, I just did just to do it, but you really don't, you know, if you're shaving with one razor every day, maybe, but if you've got a multitude of different razors, basically you don't, once the bevel is set and it's set correctly and you've honed it to the stick point and you've stropped it, really just stropping and general care should be all you need to do, in my opinion. So once again, the Reuzel Aftershave. This has got a very, I use this in the shop, it's got a very slick feeling to it. Nice, citrusy, woodsy, good for the skin, made in Holland. Don't need a lot, but it makes the skin feel really, really nice. You can usually get the Reuzel through most barbershops that carry the Reuzel line as well. And you may be able to find it in some secondary markets, but usually it's reserved for barber use, but you can find it from your barber. And we'll be using the Borotalco Talc today. And then to complete everything, we'll be using the good old British Sterling. Well, there you have it, folks. That's Barber Dave's Barbershop at Home Shave of the Day. Our cast of characters, again, was a 13/16 Vorpal. Started its life as a gold dollar with a barber notch. The soap, Mitchell's Wool Fat. The brush, Paladin Sabini Chief with a blonde badger, and then of course the British Sterling Borotalco Talc and the Proraso Alum. Well, for those of you folks that will not be watching our Christmas Eve shave, we'd like to wish you and yours a very, very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. We're excited to get rid of 2020, as I'm sure everybody else is. So please don't forget to check us out at www.theshavingcadre.com. Once again, I'm Barber Dave, and this has been Barber Dave's Barbershop at Home. Again, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll see you down the line.